up, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of Impactful Living.
Where it's all about impacting the masses.
My name is Chrissy, and this is my husband, George. And in today, we are going to be talking about why we need motivation, guys.
Ooh, I need some right now. I've been sore.
Listen, I'm telling you guys, we spoke last week in regards to just getting ourselves ready for 2023, not waiting, starting right now. But it's not that easy. You know, some of us need motivation because we've been knocked down so hard this year. So we just want to talk like, why do you need motivation?
Oh, you just gonna throw it on me?
Yes. You want me to start?
Well, just like you said, you need motivation to get through hard times.
You do.
There's times where, it's great when everything is going good, right? There's nothing there, you don't need motivation when everything is going good, right? But as soon as things are starting to fall apart, you need a reason why, right? So you're gonna need a reason to push through and hold strong, because not every time things is gonna be right. So when shit get hard, you're gonna say, yo, you know what? I have to find something to follow through with. Why do I need to stick with this process? Why do I need to just go through it, right? And you're gonna need that motivation. You're gonna need that push.
Yeah, like even for me, you guys know I'm very transparent. I have been through some hard times in life, right? Especially when it came to my health, and I thought like I was 1 foot in the grave. That's how I felt. But you know what? George actually just gave me things to be motivated about. Like, listen,
Hmm.
as soon as you get better, we're going here, we're doing this. And it was like that motivation for me to keep fighting,
Hmm.
for me to keep going. You just have to figure out what that motivation is for you, right? Because we're all going to have those tough times. We're all going to have financial problems because listen, you could be up one moment and down the next. We're all going to have just all types of issues that come to us because that's what life brings. No one ever said that life was going to be easy.
Yeah, yeah. I remember when you used to go through some tough shit, and like she felt like she wanted to give up. So I had to find something to motivate her, to make her feel good or happy, to push through that pain or whatever she was experiencing at the time, depression, all that stuff she was going through. So one of my go-to was my son, right? My oldest son. I used to grab him and be like, yo, I think I've done enough to the point where, all right, I need somebody else to come in. So like I tag him, because no matter what, he does something to her to where he just makes her feel better, right? So he was way younger, I used to just grab him and bring him in the room, let him like lie in the bed with us, right? When she was going through dialysis, things was going wrong. I'm like, yo, Armani, come on, let's go talk to mommy, let's go hug her up, and it just gives her some kind of
Of course, you want to
motivation
fight
to
for
push
your
through.
kids. You know,
So,
you want to be here. So I would have to say, for motivation is also to increase your productivity. Like for me, when we work, he has to motivate me sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I love to eat. Anyone that knows me knows I love to eat. So what does he say? He's like, listen, if you get this work done, you make these calls, you do whatever you need to do, we're going out for lunch. We're doing certain things. So
yeah.
that was like my motivation. Like, shit, I need to get this done like by 11 o'clock because I need to go out to eat for lunch. And not just any kind of lunch. We talking about nice lunches, right?
And now and then we would go get a roti or something.
No, no,
A
no.
roti.
That's not what I'm
Uh,
talking about. I'm talking about something nice, sit down
but
dinners.
yeah, for me, it's the same thing, right? When you're talking about increased productivity, I always think about when the kids get home. It's like, yo, shit, the kids are about to get home at this time, so you got to make sure that you finish everything on time, right? Because the first thing Giovanni says when he comes in the house is, "Daddy, can you play with me?" I'm like, all right, Gio, it's not time yet. So it's like I know he's gonna say certain things. So I try to be as productive as possible, finish everything that I can before he gets in the house or before both of them get here. Because by the time both of them get here, then all right, they want to play basketball outside, or they don't want to do this, they want to do that. And I have to do my best because they're not gonna be here all the time. I only get a certain amount of time with them because my parents only got a certain amount of time with me. And watching my parents right now, I'm gonna be there one day where there's no kids in the house, right? So I want to make sure that I spend as much time, quality time with them as possible. So that's what motivates me to say, yo, you know what? I need to finish my task on time.
Exactly. We do have some people. saying hey. They're from, oh, we have India in the house, you guys. So, hey, thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate it. You guys, comment below. Let us know what are your thoughts. What keeps you motivating? What pushes you to just, finish a task, or, how do you get through hard times? Like, what do you do to keep yourself motivated? Because a lot of people need this information because, again, we're ending out the year. We do not want to wait till January 1st to start getting motivated about anything. January 1st to start getting motivated about anything in life. We want to start now.
Yeah, a lot. I hate when people say, "Yo, all right, I'm just gonna wait till next year to start this or next year." Like, start now, right? Just like with a next thing is you can improve your relationship, right? You could improve your relationship through motivation. Now, some people you have to look at it. If you're with someone and they don't give a shit about you know improving the relationship, they're not motivated enough, right? See, I have to be motivated constantly to make sure that
He keep me.
I make sure I keep her. But not only that, you have to look at it in a different way. It's not only about relationship as far as husband and wife, but you're talking about in business. You're talking about with your kids, right? You have to be motivated in a sense. Yo, how can I improve my relationship with my boys, right? What can I do, right? Because I can't just when they come home, they just sit around and I don't do anything with them. I have to have conversations with them. I have to make sure that I'm playing with them outside, basketball,
Yep.
football, right now, coaching, right? Coaching them. Like there's certain things that you have to say, yo, you know what? I got to be motivated to do certain things so that I can improve my relationship, even in, business as well.
Yeah, I feel like we definitely put our marriage first. That is something that we are very particular about. It's on our vision board. It's just everywhere because we feel like that's the foundation for everything. If we're in a good place, everybody else around us is going to be in a good place because we're happy. So that
Yeah.
means our kids are happy. That means our family is happy because we're giving off that aura. We're that unit. And I just feel like, he completes me. And so
Oh,
I definitely
oh. So
value my
so so
relationship.
one of the first thing, right? And this is crazy, right? Because one of the first time I met her family, that's the word that I used, right? That's the word that I used. When they'll be like, they say speech, speech. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like what? They want to give a speech? So they'll be like, yeah, give a speech.
It's
And
at
then
my
I'm
graduation
right, right.
college.
So I got up and I remember saying, she motivates me, right? She motivates me because I want to be better. And sometimes you could use that as, to increase or make your relationship better as well. Because if somebody's motivating you to become better, then at that point you'll be better, right? You have to be around people that can inspire you, uplift you, motivate you so you could become better as well.
Yes, I completely agree with you. But another one to me is just staying healthier, keeping just being healthy. Um, some of you guys might follow us on social media. If not, make sure you go ahead and follow Georgia at Georgia's Movement and me, Chrissy Mack. But we document a lot on our stories. We're constantly just showing certain things, but not only to just keep us accountable, but to motivate you guys as well in staying healthy. Yes, I got a kidney transplant. I was on dialysis. I've battled lupus. So I know that health is wealth. And so just keeping that physical appearance. I want to make sure that I'm as confident as I can be in myself. So, what do I have to do? I got to work out. I got to do certain things. So, I have a goal of what I want my body to look like. Have y'all seen Ashanti? That girl is bad to the bone, okay? Now I know I got to put on a couple of more weights and I got to work out a lot harder. But you just have to have some kind of motivation in regards to becoming a healthier version of yourself. And that's if that's getting somebody that you say, man, I really like how that person looks, or I like how that person lives, or whatever it may be. You just aspire to be that way. That's cool. But you just have to figure out what is your why. Why do you want to be healthy? I want to be healthy for my kids. I want to be healthy to be here for my husband. I want to be healthy because I just want to live.
Facts. Facts. I mean, you have to look at it. I went to Orlando the other day because my mom was rushed to the hospital, and it made me put things in perspective that you're not gonna be here for eternity. You only have a certain amount of time on this earth. But the one thing I look at is like, my parents are older; they're in their 70s. I'm like, man, I hope I can get to my 70s, but for me to do that, I have to be healthy, right? My parents. made sure that they eat and drink certain things. My dad is crazy on that. So you have to make sure that, for me, being healthy is being able to be here in my 70s to see my kids have kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully their kids have kids. So I'm seeing great grandkids, right? So for me, those are important stuff. The next thing is, yo, my body. I have to make sure that, yo, I keep myself fit. So keeping myself fit is me making sure that I'm motivated enough to push through the pain when I'm going, when I'm doing reps and shit. It's like you have to wonder why people go through shit like that. Yo, why you gonna go to the gym and go through all that pain? Well, there's a reason why. You're motivated because, yo, you want to live longer. You want to be healthy, right? You want to be here for your kids, for your grandkids. You want to be here to, experience the world how you should. You can't do certain things if you're not healthy. You can't travel around the world if you're not healthy, if you're not strong enough to walk, right? So there's certain things that you got to do. And for me, it's like, yo, the health part is very important because, yo, not only that, the confidence level is like, yo, when I take my shirt off, I want my wife to be like, baby.
That's my boy.
When I take off my shirt, I want my baby. So everybody, the motivation is going to come for different reasons, right? But you need the motivation to push through when you're doing that rep and you'd be like, shit, it burns. But then you're looking at your muscle and you'd be like, yo, damn, this shit look good, right? So there's certain things that, you have to keep pushing for. And one of the things is my health. Being healthier, yo, you need motivation for that.
Yeah. I would have to say for me, forming a new habit is very hard. You guys, don't they say it takes like 20 something days
Hmm.
to form a new habit?
But even if you still can fall off,
You
but it
can.
becomes easier.
But
It
you have
becomes
to find a
easier.
reason, right? That's the motivation.
You gotta find a reason
So
to stick to it.
yeah, you were doing the 5 a.m. club stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, every morning, 5 a.m.
Yeah.
I was not that dedicated. I'm gonna be honest. He was. He get up, do his Bible study, have his tea, like just get into the word, work out. I mean, I'm now waking up and he's done for the day. Like he's already up, ready to go.
Worked
And
out everything.
but what was your motivation behind that? Like, why
I
did you
want
feel that you wanted to wake up at 5 a.m. every morning?
I wanted to be a better version of myself.
Ooh, did y'all hear that? That's deep.
Yeah, I want, like, so you read all these stuff and you see other people become successful. And one of the things they say is, yo, they get up early and they do certain things. I was getting up early, I was reading. Then afterwards, first thing I did, I get up, I pray, then I read, and then afterwards I go work out. By the time I'm done working out, the kids are just getting up. So now I'm taking care of my kids and everything just fall in place. So it was just me becoming a better version of myself and like, yo, I'm in tune with certain things.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Just forming a habit is just so important. It takes time, it takes consistency, but you just have to have a reason. You're not just gonna form a new habit because you just want to. What is your reason? For some people, it's like maybe cutting out smoking, right? Because they picked up that bad habit for so long and they know, okay, you know what? I want to stop smoking because I want to live. I don't want to get cancer. I just want like a better life, a quality of life. So you just have to figure out what is your why and why you want to form a new habit. Um, like for me, every year I sit down and I analyze, what I've been through, what's going on in my life, and I figure out what is something good that I can implement. How can I implement a new habit in my life? And for me now, it's waking up every morning and working out before I even start the day. Like I want to
Facts.
have a full workout, pain or no pain, because I want to live, yes, but I want to look good. You guys already know I'm about to go on vacation soon, so I'm trying to work out even a little harder. That's my motivation,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So again, everybody's thing is a little bit different. So that's why I told him he got to continue on the trips because that keeps me in the gym. Come on, y'all. Am I lying or am I telling the truth? Like, if you got a trip, comment below and let me know. Do you go a little bit harder on your workouts or eating a little bit better because you are trying to obtain a goal?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like that's the thing, right? You use motivation to help you become better, to let you push yourself through difficult shit. So you have to look at it when we have trips coming up. That's a reason for us to be in the gym because,
Mm-hmm.
yo, you're picturing yourself. Do you want to be on a beach and your stomach all out, or you want to make sure that, yo, if you have your suit, if you're out on your bathing suit, yo, you look right in that bathing suit. So those are the things that she's looking at. For me, I'm like, yo, I want to be able to take my shirt off, not just have a tank top
It's
on, but yo,
confidence too.
take the shirt off because yo, you build confidence. Like yo, I work my ass off to get to here, so yo, might as well I show it. Put some little suntan on, so oil me up, something, and just
Rub you down.
rub me down, baby, rub me down. You see me? So it's you can use motivation for different reasons. You see what I'm saying? And we all need motivation. Sometimes you have to look at it. For me, I'll be on Instagram, and then for my thing is health. So when I'm scrolling through and I see somebody doing some workout, I'm like, yo, this dude chisel as shit. I'm like, yo, that's motivation for me to get my ass up and be like, all right, I need to go do some workout, right? So you could use different things to motivate you, but we all need motivation at times when we're down, when we want to improve ourselves, improve our relationship, improve our life, become a better version of ourselves. We all need motivation.
Yeah, but what about not just in your personal life? What about in like your business life? How
That's
do you
important.
feel?
That's
Like I
important.
feel like for leadership, you need some motivation for leadership.
Of course, because you have to encourage other people. The thing is this. So I'm a perfect example. Like we're coaches right now for our son's basketball team, and with that, we have to make sure that these are kids. So we have to make sure that we keep them motivated because we're the ones that are responsible for them moving on in the future to love or hate basketball. So we have to make sure that we keep them motivated. They love the game. Get them through when they're missing shots. When they do something wrong, we don't get on them, but we encourage them and say, hey, this is how you could do it better. It's wrong to say, yo, when somebody do something that's bad, I mean, yes, you want to correct them, but at the same time, don't let them feel like shit.
Yeah.
Right? You want to make sure that you encourage them, you motivate them, because if you want them to be productive, you can't keep them down. Ain't nobody that's down is gonna be productive. You have to make sure that you're encouraging them, you're telling them what they're doing good, but what they can also work on.
Correct. And what that motivation. I mean, I just feel like there was an example. Yes, we do that in our business as well too. But I thought who was really good at that was like my dad. You guys, I don't know if some of you guys know I used to work for my dad back in the day when I used to do car sales. And that motivation was so good because I had the top salesperson. You see your parents as a certain like, oh, that's my parent. But my dad was the top guy for, Toyota. Like,
Yeah.
and so I got that training, but it was a lot of motivation and encouragement. It's like, hey, you're not doing this right. Say this, do this. And I would go back out and I would improve my confidence in that, and he motivated me to want more, be like, listen, you want this, right? You want that type of house, you want that type of car, you want certain things. You got to go out there and you got to work your butt for it. But I felt like I had a great coach and a mentor to help me get to that next level because I had someone that really cared, that poured into me, and that really motivated me just to have that support system. And to be honest with me, that's what really made me who I am today.
Yo, she can sell the color off a pencil.
But I learned that from. I'm
Yo,
sorry, guys.
yo,
This man
yo.
cracks me up
I
all
tell you,
the
she could
time.
she could sell something, boy. She could sell something.
He's always like, "Why are you running away from sales?
Man,
That's in your DNA."
she'll bump you up real quick. You
No.
think you're buying something for 20, you end up spending 40.
No, but I learned from him, and I just feel like you have to be really good in helping people when you're in that leadership role
Mhm.
because that can help catapult your business, right? Like for my dad, like we were top dogs because I was motivated. He's already motivated, but I was motivated to want more out of my life. I saw more what there could be, and just having that support, like I was running out the gate.
Yeah, you could use that as motivation because for me, it was the same thing. I use other people as examples and say, yo, if I want something that they have, I have to be doing something similar. And I saw where he used to come into work early, right? And not even say early, but he'll be the last one to leave. He'll be the one that's locking up the shop. So when I first started, for one, if somebody that you look up to, somebody that you're related to, right, is the top dog, you can't be at the bottom, right? So I had to
Exactly.
make sure that I wasn't a shitty salesperson. I had to make sure that, yo, I know my stuff and I always get some kind of encouragement from what he's doing. So I always paid attention, right? So you could use other people as motivation so you can get to a certain level as well. And I use that as motivation to say, yo, all right, if he's top salesperson, what can I learn from him? I saw him staying late, right? He'll come in, he's the last person to lock up. So what did I start doing? I started staying late. I was the last salesperson to be there. See, when you look at people and you say, all right, why they're at the place that they're at, you have to look at their ethics, what they're doing. Are they, if it's sales, yo, are you the first person to be in and the last person to leave, right? Are you always on the phone? Are you always distracted doing something? Or are you always studying your product, knowing your services? Those are things that you have to look at and say, all right, if I know my product and services, if I continue to work on improving myself, improving my pitch, improving my speech, right, then you'll be top dog. And I watch him, how he greets someone is just crazy. He put his feet together, he kind of do something and be like, the smile. So you start paying attention to what people do. And then from there, you mimic that and you get the success that they're getting. Now, there's only one time that I came close to, well, as far as, we won a trip. But apart from that, like ever since I was there, there's only 1 month that he missed top salesperson.
Maybe
1 month, right? And I was there for like 5 years or something, right? So that's the thing, right? You just got to keep it as, a lot of people though, they envy others when they look at certain things instead of using that as motivation. If you see somebody that's doing better than you and in a spot that you want to be at, there's no reason for you to be envious of them, because now shit is not going to go your way. You're putting out negative energy instead of putting a positive energy out and saying, yo, all right, I love what they're doing. Let me see what they're doing that I'm not doing. And let me see if I can incorporate that in my life so I could get the results that they're getting.
Exactly. You guys, we're going into a new year. We need a new mindset. We need new goals. We need new, figure out what motivates you to get to that end result. This is going to be your year. 2023 is going to be your year. You just need to figure it out from now. Do not wait till January 1st. We're not waiting. We're implementing these things today. Get motivated, get inspired, and hustle and grind, and endless opportunities for you. Endless. All right, guys. So this was our episode of Impactful Living Podcast,
where it's all about impacting the masses.
All right. We'll see you guys on the next episode.
Your eyes tell me that you don't want to leave just yet. No, my eyes agree. It's almost like when we first met. Oh, I don't care, it's getting too late. I want you and I can't wait. Don't want to spend a minute without you. I know you feel the same. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move,